Whoa, built 2 roads. Totally cut off the other dude. Alright, so 9, so I'll get my 1 wheat and 2 ore. So I really raked in the cards that time. But what I was saying is, someone could have set up on 4s and they would have had this brick and this wood. So pretty much any time a 4 hit, they would have been able to pick up a road just like I want to do with the city. And I still need a little bit more work for this. So let's see. I can build a road. I'm not sure if anybody will trade with me once I build a road, so let's try and trade for a sheep.
It hurts me to see how you're breaking your back. That's why I give it to you.
Let's see, what's this? He wants my wheat. I can't do that, dude. Maybe I'll be more willing to do that next time. So let's build right here. And then all I have to do is just lay down a settlement right at this spot. We'll be able to start port trading. And then I'll be able to pick up more and more and more and more resources. I can't do that, my friend. I can do this. Sean declines all offers. Offers from Sean. I almost have to take that, but I'm not going to. Alright, Marianne, it's your turn. Okay, now that I have another wheat, that would have been a good trade to take. But then I have enough for a city. I can roll a 7. Sweet, I roll a 6. Hope that was me who rolled a 6. Alright, so let's go over some of these other numbers that I see now that I understand them a little bit more. This 9 is how many resource cards I have, because I have 3 wood, 2 wheat, and 4 ore. This would be development cards, and this would probably be knights and roads. Development cards are various cards. The reason that these two numbers are important is because if you have 5 or more concurrent roads, you can get longest road, and that is whoever has the longest road. And to take it, you don't catch up with the person, you actually have to pass them up. As we see that Marianne has the most right now, so she's the closest. And if you get longest road or largest army, that's 2 victory points. And the way to get largest army is you have to play 3 knights, and you get those from development cards, and you have a 54% chance of pulling a knight. So you have a pretty good chance of actually pulling 2 to 3 knights in a row. I want to play a settlement here, so let's see. I need a brick and a sheep, which probably isn't going to happen, so let's see what I can finagle it for. Apparently this guy will take it, so let's just do that. Alright, so I need to remember in what order to do these. So we're going to set this up. So now we have that wood port, so we can trade. Because the way trading works, normally if no one will trade you, you can trade 4 of the same resource for any 1 resource that you want. And now that we're on this port, we can trade 2 to 1, but only for wood. So if we have 2 wood, we can trade it for a wheat, or we can trade it for a brick, or a sheep, or an ore. And then there's also these question mark ones, which is 3 to 1, and you can do that with any resource. So you could have 3 brick and trade it for a wood, or 3 sheep and trade it for a brick. Anything. So there's kind of a nice little balance to be going on to the outside. You don't have to. You have an option of kind of getting to one of these ports, especially if it's something that you're going to have a lot of, and use those port trades to kind of get what you need. And then there's also the 3 to 1. It takes 1 more away, so it's a little bit nicer. It's a little more pull to get you out there. So what do I have? I don't think anybody will do this, but let's see. I haven't got it. Apparently he's going to pull his blade onto me. I'd rather keep that. Okay, so I'm not memorizing what people have right now. It's a little bit harder on the board game. Anyways, these twos are how many victory points we have, and I have 4 because we have 4 settlements, and the goal is to get 10. So 5, give me those woods, give me 2 of them. Alright, so this girl's going to be trying to build out to my land, which, I mean, if she wants to build a settlement right there, that's fine. You can build on the 2 and 12. You never get a resource in your life, crazy old lady. Anyways, so this guy will give me a sheep for a wheat. No. No, that's not happening. What do I need? I'll just wait till my turn. Give me a wood for wheat, which is even worse. Because at least I'm not on sheep. Okay. Alright, that guy's crazy. He's finally on ore. Alright, 3's gonna hit a couple times this round. That's okay. That's how dice work. There's no, like, clear way. You could... I guess there's a way that you could hit 12 every time in a row. I've seen 7 hit 7 times in a row before when we were playing. That just sucked, because nobody could do anything for a solid round or 2. Alright, so I'm going to try and trade, and I'm going to offer up 1 wood for 1 wheat. We'll just see if anybody takes that. Nobody really cares to. And that's fine, because I have the 2-to-1 port. And so, as we can see, I'll trade 2 wood for my 1 wheat. And yeah, let's do that trade. And so what we're going to do is we're going to build a city now. We have 4 settlements, so when we build a city, we'll replace one of these settlements, and we'll take the old one. Pretty good rule of thumb is, this doesn't always hold true if you go last, because sometimes you do different placements. Because you pick up from your last placement. So if you go last, you're going to want to place your first placement where you want it to be, and then your last one where you want the cards to get from. But if you don't go last, you don't have that option. You need the most important one first. And so, like, if your last placement has the option of getting you a road first on, and you're the last person to go, you're probably going to want to do that. But I really wasn't paying attention, or else I would have done it backwards. But anyways, it doesn't matter at this point. So pretty good rule of thumb is to always, you don't always have to do it, but a pretty good rule of thumb is to replace your first settlement, the one that's most likely to reap items, and that's why you went there first. So we're going to go here. And so now when a 9 hits, I'll pick up 3 ore, or when a 6 hits, I'll pick up 3 wood, or when a 10 hits, I'll pick up 2 wheat, because those cities pick up 2 resource cards instead of 1. So right now, if a 9 hits, I'll be sitting on 4 ore and 1 wheat. And right now, I don't think anybody else has wheat, since the robber's there, no one's on this 12, and I'm the only other one on wheat, so there's no worries right there for me. So there's an 11. I'll get 2 wood. And so that's pretty much a resource card that I want now. So if I need another wheat, I can get another wheat. If I need a brick or sheep, that dude needs to get up out of my business. But I don't know if I've traded any wheat to him or not. You'll give me a sheep for that. Pretty much going to be helping you. I don't know what I need. What, you'll give me... No, I'm not doing that, you crazy bum. 6. Alright, give me all sorts of resource cards. Alright, so I got 3 from that 6.